Back in August, MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell announced his grand plan to prevent all of the so-called massive voter fraud that he still swears took place in 2020, even though for the life of him he can't produce any evidence to prove it. But he released his grand plan, and it was to have wireless monitoring devices, or WMDs, at polling stations across the country. By the way, never, ever, ever say that you're going to put WMDs at voting booths, because we all remember what WMD stands for. But hey, he called them wireless monitoring devices, WMDs. But really what they are is this little drone with a Wi-Fi detector on it. And he said he wants to put these at every polling station in every state across the country. Well, it was pointed out, and I talked about it at the time, that that is 100% illegal. You cannot do that. But he's pushing forward with his plan anyway. But now, Mike Lindell's dream of monitoring every single person that goes in to vote might actually be in shambles due to the fact that he is now getting significant pushback by Republicans. Let me read you this. Republican elections officials in northern Kentucky are warning that using the devices at the polls is illegal and likely a felony. Kenton County Clerk Gabrielle Summey said the devices may be able to unlawfully identify voters and could be small enough for people to sneak into polling locations. These are the kinds of things that keep me up at night, she said at a board elections meeting Friday morning. Then the four-person Kenton County Board of Elections voted unanimously that poll workers will be told not to let people use the devices. So they have officially outlawed these devices in that area in Kentucky. And again, this is a group of Republicans. Kentucky law prohibits the use of computer or other information technology system to record the identification of voters. They said it would be up to Commonwealth attorney to file charges against someone for using the devices. So she's not sure what the punishment for offenders would be, but she said most crimes involving election issues are Class D felonies, which are punishable by 1 to 5 years in prison. And that's just one little county in Kentucky. Mike Lindell could be looking at 1 to 5 years in prison if he deploys any of his wireless monitoring devices to the polls. Many other states, not just counties, but states, actually also have laws preventing any kind of monitoring devices, any kind of recording devices, any kind of electronic devices to interfere with other electronic devices. Those are outlawed at polling stations. In fact, most of them are outlawed in public places to begin with. So Lindell, if he moves forward with his plan to have his little drones with his Wi-Fi detection devices on them, could be looking at, depending on the penalties per state, hundreds of years in prison if he moves forward with the plan as it is right now. Now, what I think is probably going to happen is that none of these devices will be deployed. In fact, I'm willing to bet Mike Lindell probably doesn't even have more than the one he showed at his little conference back in August. So that's probably what's going to happen. As per usual, just more, big talk from Mike Lindell with absolutely nothing to back it up. And before he even gets his drones off the ground, Republicans across the country are letting him know, if you do this, we will probably send you to prison. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.